Hello, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about a client acquisition strategy. Okay, it's one you've probably heard of before, but I'm going to go into a little bit of detail here and show you a way of doing it that you may not have thought of before. It's very simple, by the way. Referrals, okay, getting referrals. Now, most copywriters, when they think of referrals, they typically think of getting referrals from clients. So, like, whether it's existing clients or past clients. And that's good. Like I encourage that. Try and get referrals from clients by all means. It'd be foolish not to try it. I'm talking about specifically in this video though, getting referrals from other copywriters. Okay, so getting referrals from other copywriters. I mean, there's this thing, and I have a problem with it. I have a real problem with it. We have like this kind of copywriters communism. Okay. We're all generally a nice bunch. We're typically very polite people. We're very twee. I think, you think of the copywriter in the thick wool sweater, and we sit at a desk all day dunking our biscuits in our tea, and we're all very polite and middle class and nice people, and we just do things for free. Like, oh, sure, yeah, I can do that for you. And this idea that we should charge money for doing favors for people, that's this perception that that's wrong or it's greedy or it's nonsense. Okay, I give referrals for free to copywriter friends, like actual friends, not acquaintances, not people who are just kind of loosely associated with me in my network, like actual friends. I will refer clients to them for free. I won't expect anything in return. If I get referrals sent my way for free, I won't insist on paying them money. Like I'm grateful that a friend has helped me out, and that's how friends work, right? That's what friends do. But generally speaking, if you know a copywriter from the social media channels, or you've been emailing each other back and forth a few times, so you're on their radar, they're on yours. You're kind of now loosely in each other's networks, but you're not friends. Like, you're acquaintances. Let's be honest, you don't really know each other. You should be charging these people for referrals, and I encourage you to set up these deals. I have like about 5 of these in operation now. I've reached out to about 5 copywriters in my network, and I've offered them what is essentially a finder's fee. Okay, and it's been successful so far with 2 of them. I've received work that I've managed to close. Thousands of dollars worth of work just from this one simple thing. It's marketing, okay? There's nothing wrong about it or unethical about it. It's marketing, and from what I see, too many copywriters aren't willing to pay enough for marketing, because when you think about it, right, a referral has kind of cut out not so much the middleman. It's cut out marketing efforts on your part, costs associated with marketing efforts on your part. Like, if I send you a referral, okay, I ping you an email and introduce you to a potential client and say, hey, I think that, that this copyright here would be a perfect fit for you, and I make the introduction, and then you go on to hold a sales call with that client, and you close the sale and you get a project. I've just saved you a ton of work and a ton of money, all right, because time is money. You may have had to pay to run paid traffic. And if you're doing it the organic way, as 99% of copywriters do, it's not free, right? If you're hanging around on organic social media all day long, like a couple of hours a day, you're doing like 10 hours a week of organic social media marketing, networking. It's like 40 hours a month. Think of, what you could be doing with that time. Think of the opportunity cost, the time you could be spent working on higher value tasks. It's not free at all. It costs you, and it costs you quite a lot of money, actually. So when another copywriter refers work to you, they're saving you money, they're saving you time. They're essentially taking what is a superior lead gen engine, superior marketing efforts, more preeminence in the market that they have earned, okay, and they're just passing it on to you. I look at it as a way of, like, say with my groceries, for instance, I used to do it the old-fashioned way. I used to jump into a car, drive to the supermarket, take all the groceries off the shelf myself, go to the checkout, run through the checkout, bag them all, go back to my car, drive home, unload all the shopping from my car. I've paid petrol costs, as well as burning through my petrol driving to from the supermarket. Probably would take me over an hour, maybe an hour and a quarter of my time that I could have spent doing something else. Whereas now I just, I guess I've joined the 21st century quite late. I've finally, in the last few months, decided to stop going myself, and I pay for delivery, right? So I just go online, I spend about 5 minutes putting groceries in my shopping cart, and then I pay a delivery driver, like £2.50, £3.50, £4 to deliver the groceries to my door. It's like totally worth it, because that £3 or £4, I've saved myself like at least an hour of my time doing a task that I don't really like to do or don't want to do. And I've still got the same result that I wanted. I've still got the same end result. So with referrals, it works the same way. Like someone who's better at marketing than you or better at lead gen than you, instead of approaching them and saying, hey, have you got any overflow? Or are there any clients that you're turning away because you don't do what they want from you? Like, can you send them my way, please? That copywriter might say, yeah, okay. I'll keep you in mind, and maybe they will. More likely than not, they're not going to though, because they're not really getting anything out of it. And out of politeness, they'll probably say, yeah, I'll keep you in mind, and then nothing ever comes of it. If you're the copywriter who says, hey, if you've got any clients that you think would be a good fit for me, these are the types of projects I'm looking to work on. These are the types of clients that I want to work with. If you can send any leads my way, obviously if I close these leads, I'll give you a cut of my project fee, a fixed percentage. Works. This is what I mean. I'm not getting into the weeds with it. The tactical elements of negotiating the deals, like just whatever works for you and the person you're doing the deal with. But agree to a fixed percentage, agree to a fee, where they take a cut of your project fee in return for them cutting out a ton of work and effort for you. Like they've just referred a lead to you. It's a marketing cost, all right? It's a shortcut for you. You're not having to do the work. They've attracted the client with their lead gen engine, and they've passed it on to you. Like it's totally worth the money. They fully deserve their cuts, and don't feel, be willing to pay. Like put your hand in your pocket and pay for these referrals, and you'll find that there are copywriters in your network who'll be willing to do it, because there's financial reward for them at the end of the tunnel. Likewise for you, this is something you can do as well. You can refer work to other copywriters, and ask for a finder's fee, and don't feel all weird and icky about doing it. I do it. I charge for referrals now. Like I said, close copywriter friends, I'm willing to do it for free. But people who are just kind of within my orbit, who I wouldn't say are friends, I charge. And I do it without any guilt or feeling awkward, or like I believe I've earned the money. And I'm more than willing to pay other copywriters to send work my way. Like I said, I've reached out to 5 people in my circle, basically asking for these referral deals. If you refer work my way and they turn into a client, I'm more than willing to pay you a cut. And it's happened already with 2 out of the 5. Totally worth it. It's something I'm going to continue to explore and do more of as my content marketing engine continues to grow. Eventually, I'll reach a point where I'm attracting so many clients I won't really need to ask other copywriters for referrals. But for now, it's a great way of doing it. It saves you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and it's fruitful, or at least it's been fruitful for me so far. And I encourage you to try it. And don't feel weird about it, okay? It's smart.